Okay, we're online. Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you very much for watching the series. My name is Commander Kraise. Sit back and enjoy. Ooh, we get Commander Riker on this one.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack, making this so much worse than it already was.
Starfleet's gotta know.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic, and I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through. Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have.
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
And let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut. I'm curious to hear what she says, though.
The crew.
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around Ambassador Spock. But the truth
That was
is,
a hard choice, actually.
it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you. But don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good. But that's just the first step. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Will he help us?
Do you think he will go against his own people?
He was proud of his empire. He called us barbarians. Maybe you can find a way to make him see these people claiming to be Takan aren't real Takan. They're corrupting his legacy.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me, this isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
We're prepared.
Were you equipped to meet Portal 6-3 all those years ago?
I'm here, aren't I?
Yes, you are. And we have the benefit of your experience on our side.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I like that answer.
There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi-Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Your support is appreciated.
Anything else?
Thank you for your support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious.
They need to know.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3
But they needed to know.
Khan before this gets out of control. Riker out.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding. Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
Considering this is new information Ambassador Spock doesn't have yet, I figured Captain Riker would be the closest to communicate directly with Starfleet Command.
Now the cat's out of the bag. I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think, do you know what, maybe putting in my bag with him was not a good idea.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disabled
The guy is
Captain Riker
incompetent.
provided.
That was unpleasant. Commander Ermont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
He won't like that. Let's go down there.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate.
Red shirt
He's not an asset. He's an enemy.
and red shirt at the
Ready
back.
for anything.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago.
Are you the scion of the flame?
My name is Zan Uglosa. I was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. And we are all scions of the flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartapula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
Thanks for the info.
The Aphelion.
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire. this time.
And when you wake the Ophelia, what are you going to do with it?
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
Well, that was convenient.
Coming alive.
He can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then they will come here.
It gives us some time.
For you, this is a dead end.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not if they're just going to start it again.
So you believe him?
I'm not sure.
Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you because I value my own life. When my fellow Scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and a battle will ensue. We've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We hurt him, he'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on
Okay,
a
we can't do it
Starfleet
then.
ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action.
It's
that
about the
will lead to our
principles of
victory.
being.
Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
I'm not going to torture them. Not like this. There's got to be something we can work with here.
Take the practical approach.
Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. It could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
That risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
Yeah, that's all bad. We don't want that.
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Dakan have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship?
I wonder if
Not
something
I
else
normally
happens.
ask. But I'm coming around to it.
Usually I fix things.
Well, usually I'm the guy fixing the things that go wrong on a starship. But I'm sure I can figure out a way to break it.
You may even find you like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
Get a room, you two.
So, Carter, you didn't beam out after all. I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I had almost hoped you'd made it off. And Lily's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you. But that's not why I called. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it.
You have no idea,
That's
love.
why you're
I'm going to bring a
hiding
pound of pain.
somewhere on this ship. But the Dakan Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a
Yeah,
part
just
of.
click off already.
Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars.
I'm part of the Federation.
We were a part of something. I still am. The Federation may not be perfect, but it stands for ideals that your people clearly do not believe in.
We have our own ideals. And we have our own strength. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, We have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
I'll negotiate with Miranda. Our Miranda. When you release her.
She's still here. In a way. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Her comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow
Well,
Scions,
yeah, who
there
would think
will
of that?
be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transport.
Where'd
Yeah.
you go?
Already
Everyone
shot
talked
50
to you.
people. This dude's like a mass murderer.
Talking.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
They're literally
Forgotten
right outside the
something.
door.
They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation.
Solve the problem of what to do with him.
Yep, that works.
Now let's move it.
Because I'm Starfleet, bitch. MVP. Yeah, hi Raptor mate. Thanks for popping along. Appreciate it. What? The rest of them get delayed or something?
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal
I
has
really
to
love
go
that
with
look
you.
for her.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Already gave it a scan. Dead. Whole planet feels like it's been turned to stone.
Can we change? No, we can't change that. So,
These crystals are dormant.
Riker's report said they were glowing, that they served as energy collectors.
guess there's no more energy.
Could be a good sign they're inactive. The Guardian of the Takan doesn't have his guard up.
Either that or he's not here.
Doctor?
Commander, keeping an eye on those iridium levels? Good. Last thing we need are your cells destabilizing on a hostile alien planet.
She'd be screwed if she was if she had to be somewhere for an extended period of time. No one with that sort of disability should be a commander. Hold on a minute.
Anything unusual, Commander?
It's all unusual, to be honest. We've precious little data on this planet, so brief was Captain Riker's visit. Anything he didn't see himself is a total unknown.
We deal with unknowns all the time. Part of the job.
I'm accustomed to dealing with the unknown from my station on the bridge.
Pussy. Red shirt number 1. Red shirt number 2.
This is where Portal 6-3 projected his image.
He was guarding this bridge. That has to mean something.
We'll move forward when you're ready, Commander.
Just give it a once over with this. Don't think there is any. Oh.
burn marks.
The report mentioned phaser fire being redirected toward these strange crystals.
It also mentioned Portal calling down lightning bolts.
Better keep our guards up.
Alright, I think this is the last thing.
If I recall right, Geordie LaForge transported in here, hanging upside down.
I guess we're lucky we were spared the indignity.
Yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to be thorough. Hello? Anybody home?
Follow me. Ends here. Is it me, or did that path just disappear?
There was a path there a moment ago.
There must be an explanation.
Yeah, it's the gas.
Tetrametric pulses.
Same energy as the other Takan technology.
Most of the crystals appear dormant. What's different about this one?
Readings indicate there's a cavity in the rock right behind it.
We could try melting a hole through the wall with our phasers.
Worth a try.
Well, we're actually going to do that.
Nothing.
There's gotta be a weakness. Somewhere it isn't totally solid.
Oh, there you go. Huh, I don't get it. Ah, the crystal.
Whoa!
An illusion.
I'm sure that wall was as real as the rest of them. I felt it.
It's almost like our holodeck
I feel
technology,
stupid.
but far more advanced.
The crystals.
You
must
guys are
be
probably
absorbing
screaming at the
energy from our
TV. Yeah,
phasers.
shoot the crystal.
I'm picking up something. A biosignature. It's faint, but it's there.
With me.
Sometimes the most obvious things, you know.
Another dead end.
Or another illusion.
Crewman LaRue, if you would.
Bang.
Duval to Resolute. Beam crewman LaRue directly to medical.
Is he okay?
He'll live.
Not all crystals work the same, it seems.
Don't fire your phasers at any crystals unless we're sure they're putting out the same pulses as before.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process. I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiation simply by looking. The Takan radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
No radiation. No radiation. No radiation. There we go.
Commander!
Look at that.
Good, Troy.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
just the two of us. That's not giving off the same before, but that one behind is. Fine. I guess we're on our own. That one. How the hell do I get to that? Ah, it's a small little hole. A puzzle before us. I think this was just put here to throw you off. The way you just freed. Let's have a chat with this guy as well. The left outside. So it's back that way. There you go. Oops. Okay.
Better go see what's different.
So it's going to be. Okay, that's where he is though. So in that case. Ah.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
That was actually a cool little puzzle. I enjoyed that. It's always weird doing puzzles and watching them on, you know, on a stream. Some people, sometimes you see the answer quicker than the guy doing the stream. People screaming at the TV. Oh, that's a big crystal.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No. Not a match.
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
I don't know about this.
Amazing.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plants.
Has finally arrived.
It's him. How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian? I am Guardian of nothing. The Takan no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
I'm surprised you don't know. With your powers, can't you learn anything?
I can, but you should mind your words.
The Resolute's database is being accessed.
The Takan have returned? After so long, how could they? Explain. Now.
Draconian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Draconians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds of millennia.
Scions of the Flame?
Is something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Takan. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Takan immortality. You want me to help you destroy them?
Yes, or at least stop them.
That's why you've come. You want to destroy these Scions.
Help us.
You don't have to do anything except help us find them. If that's all you want to do.
I don't believe that.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula.
These Scions have the Cartabula.
And they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
What are you doing?
Alright. Date night it is.
Where are we? Where's my team?
They are safe where we left them. That the Scions have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick.
And you're going to make me run for it.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Tekon. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
I agree with him.
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Tekon Empire's past.
Okay, that didn't sound like it went so well. I'm trying to be, you know, inspiring and agree with him and, you know, just try and get him on side sort of thing, you know what I mean? But
tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong?
Because it's worth it.
And submit yourself to their authority. It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
The Federation isn't an authority to be obeyed. At its heart, it's a set of principles meant to ensure the survival and safety of all species, regardless of their origin. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed.
You needed.
You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
What? Well, that's a hunk of bullshit. So you want to negotiate, is that it?
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Tekon Empire. I left behind everything I know, and now you want me to turn against my own people. Betrayal of my oath, and everything I vowed to protect.
Every Tekon that comes back
Let's
does
try
so
that
by
one.
stealing someone's body. They are killing to come back.
What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Tekon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Tekonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit.
That's not what they want.
It sounds as if you are reacting out of fear, before you have a full understanding of what's at stake.
I've seen enough.
I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
You told me your people didn't use bioforming. That's because you knew it was wrong. Wrong to employ on an individual basis, and surely wrong on a galactic scale.
You are correct. The Tekon did not use bioforming on a large scale. That the way these Scions are using it would not have been accepted when the Empire still stood. I'm curious to see these Scions masquerading as true Tekon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them.
All right.
But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Tekon.
Fine by me.
To understand their true intentions. For better or worse.
That's good enough for me.
Very well. I'll return.
Sweet.
Commander!
Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, Shall we?
Bang.
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Whoa.
I have whatever the hell I want.
That's all I need.
Away team +1. Ready to beam up.
I bet you any money that's like the EMH's hologram projector. That's what that is for him, I'm thinking.
That's interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers.
Didn't ask you to tell me, I asked you to bloody show me.
Would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions, but not the intricacies.
Alright.
We'll do our part, you do yours. Anything that comes through that door, stop it.
That I can do.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Walk this way. No, I wasn't looking at her bum. Alright, maybe I was. What can I say? I think she's tall and handsome.
What are we dealing with?
So, radiation resist, causing protecting the blah 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 blah. One of 4 warp cores powering, okay. Sensor relay. Scan complete.
Really hot.
You don't really see it sometimes.
We've been producing a max output since we left Otari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
And that console down there could tell us a few things.
Alright, I'll run down there then. Oh, you did too. Okay, I forgive you.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure the Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Safety protocols.
The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good. Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity. The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
Oh, better be quick then.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
whatever you have to do to make sure we have the time to finish.
Anything?
Within reason.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
He's gonna shoot some fucker. He's itching. Murderous rampage.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch. We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom... We don't know how much damage that Cartabula will do.
There goes the galaxy.
Could be that bad.
We'll get it right.
Might as well make a joke out of it if you can, you know?
It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door. We don't have much time.
Yep, chop chop. Fingers on buzzers.
Okay, same as before. We just got it.
Yeah, don't stand around. Go, 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 go. Ow. Woo.
Go. Finish.
Yep, chop chop.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done. We're all dead.
Yeah, do it. Whew.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core. Warp drive disengaged.
Woo-wee.
You did it.
Now fall back.
Got that escape plan for me?
I think so.
I want that gun.
Tosca, can you climb?
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
Oh, I don't want her to die. Yeah, keep going.
You want me? I'm right here.
She's still going, bless her. And I can climb a bloody ladder quicker than that, blimey.
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child. It will all be better soon.
At least she survives.
Wake up, Monka Umet. Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
As long as she's alive and her memories are still in there, there's still hope.
Hope is what you turn to when you have nothing left you can do. And there's still something I can do for Itasca. And I shall.
That's up to you, mate. But we've got a better way, so, you know, you can be pissed off as you like. Okay. Captain Solana was enraged when Jara told Captain Riker the shield algorithms had been stolen by the Takon and wished he had respected his desire to keep that information under wraps. I don't give a toss. You can be upset all you like. She's not very happy with us either. What does Portal think? Jara to be diplomatic and principled in their first meeting on Delphi, and when he pressed her on why she had come, was struck by how forthright and fair she was. Cool. Captain Riker was struck by her confidence, discussing seeking help from Portal C3, and was glad Jara was honest and transparent about the shield algorithms. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, he's pissed at me. Major Armita was thankful for Carter's determined leadership during the sabotage mission, especially after she was captured. Oh, so he does like me. Saddened when Carter wouldn't accept her offer to join the Con, which made her worse when he refused to respond to her. Ha! We put the phone down on her, basically. Fine. Thankful. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there now, folks. That was a good episode with lots of action. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. It's set in my favorite sort of era of Star Trek, which is, you know, sort of pre-Dominion War, after Voyager come home, you know, Nemesis sort of time. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it, and it's nice to see, you know, characters like Commander Riker and Portal 36 come along, because I know both of them, having watched the originals. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. More Star Trek in a couple of days. We've got Miasma Protocol tomorrow, so I hope you'll join me. And we'll see you on the next one. My name is Commander Kraise, signing off.